guys to Mostly Meera podcast. As you can see, there is a huge difference. We are in a proper studio today. We are at the No Star Studios, who have kindly let me be here for the foreseeable future. So this will be our new setup. I might change a few things around here and there because they have so many different rooms and stuff. But yeah, I'm going to get straight into it because I have had a week and a half. Like, this week has been so stressful, and you've like noticed like half term for like mums and dads and like adults with little ones, it's hard. And I took Shahzaib to Warwick Castle to see Zog. Went for 3 days. Oh, I thought it'd be amazing. Like, you know, the sun is going to be shining. It's going to be fantastic. We went. The first night we got there, it was great. They had like sword lessons, archery. They had a whole like wooden playground. It was great. Only thing I would say, the hotel is really, really nice, but the food is a little bit overpriced. So if you can go to the Asda down the road, get your snacks, get your like drinks, get everything from there, because it is really expensive. I also would suggest is there are gift shops on every sort of 500-meter radius. So your child will want to buy nonsense. And will admit that I bought him a bow and arrow set. I bought him a crossbow. I bought him a sword. I bought him sweets. I bought him chocolates, 12 bites. Things that I shouldn't even bought, but just to make him quiet, because at the point where he was having meltdowns, because he was tired, and the entertainment goes on quite late, and the gift shop is open, I think, till about 11 o'clock at night. Yeah. And also the food is quite like regimented, where you can only have breakfast at a certain time. You can only have like lunch at a certain time. And then like dinner is like only at one or two places. So I would like probably take food or like maybe go out for dinner. But because it was just me and Shahzaib, I was like, I can't be bothered. Let's just eat where we are. And it was really overpriced for what it was. However, the entertainment staff and the staff actually on the property made up for the whole thing. It was so good. We had a great time. But then the next day, we went to see Zog, and we had a really good time. Like the first hour, maybe, we were in like the Zog playground. We went to see a night show, which was really nice. And they had like pyrotechnics, which was really fun. Shafai loves all that, like fire and all that stuff. Don't know if I should be worried, but you know. And then we went to see the Zog show. Halfway through the Zog show, it poured. And obviously we live in the UK, so you can imagine when I say it poured, it poured. He was looking outside at the rain. It was seeping in under the theatre because it was only like the smallest part that was covered where the theatre was, and he was trying to get into the story. He couldn't get into the story. He was so concerned about the rain, and he's normally fine because at nursery he goes out in the rain and stuff, but this was so heavy, and obviously we're in the Midlands. He's not very used to like how heavy the rain was. About 5-10 minutes into the show, he tries to come up, because where the kids were, they all had bean bags to sit on, and the parents would sit on the benches. He come to me, and he slipped and he got just mud everywhere. And that was it. That was like, maybe we spent 2 hours in the castle, and he was like, I want to go back to the room. I'm done. And there was not any convincing him. He was soaked. It was wet. It was cold. And he was just full of mud. And I had everything with me. I had wet wipes. I had spare clothes. And he was just like, nope, want to go back to the room. So we went back to the room, and he played his bow and arrow for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Then we went to the restaurant, and then there was more entertainment. And then obviously the next day, when it was really, really sunny, the day we were leaving, of course, I made sure to go and see Zog at like 10 a.m. because they have it like intervals in the day of when the show is. So that was good. But my do's and don'ts, I would highly, highly recommend. I'm going to put it on my Instagram because there's a lot of stuff to do there. But Warwick Castle is definitely like one to visit, especially like during half-term holidays and stuff, because it's not that expensive to be there. The only thing I found expensive was just like the food and the gift shop and stuff. But otherwise, if your kids are into like Julia Donaldson books and all that stuff, honestly, really good place to visit. So Shahzaib is starting a new football plays. Well, he's trialing it tomorrow, so I will get back to you next week on how he finds it. So normally his lessons are like 40-minute lessons indoors, but this is like a proper hour and a half outside on the pitch, come rain, come shine. So we've got our like, you know, the camping chairs and stuff, and I've got like the massive umbrella and stuff. So I'm going to be sitting there and watching him play his first like pitch game tomorrow. I'm really excited about that. So that's his update, and he's going to reception as of September. So we've just like had a lot of stress with school stuff, and like just found out that one of the teachers that we really love is leaving, and like it's there's so much going on, and I feel like with kids you're so stressed about what they're going to do for the next 20 years of their life, and like I don't know how to like fix it immediately, and I have that like personality where I need to fix things straight away, and if I don't fix it then it's just going to fester and fester and fester. But I'm going to have to learn, especially with Shahzaib, that there's no instant fix. Even when he's having a meltdown, I'm like trying to fix it straight away, and I'm like, no, I can't do that. And my brother told me this. He's like, you need to stop like just trying to fix it straight away, because it just doesn't happen. You're gonna have to like do it in stages. But he's been so much more like calmer recently, and like happier, and just generally I think being outside for him, he's such a nature person, and like obviously not like half term, but before then and this week, forget this week, but whenever it's been really sunny, he's just had the best time outside, and all he wants to do is be outside. Even in the rain, he's like, I want to go in the rain. I don't care. I just want to be outside. I don't care if I get wet. I'll wear a rain suit. I want to be outside. I'm like, mate, you're going to catch a cold, and I don't want to look after you for the next 3 weeks, because when he gets a cough, it's like an ongoing cough that just never ends, or like an ongoing cold that never ends. So that's like trying to keep him indoors and trying to keep him entertained. But if you guys have any ideas of how to keep your kids entertained indoors when the weather's really bad, let me know, because I am struggling with that. So guys, I'm on this like body confidence journey. So if you'll see my Instagram, I'm like trying to post more and like be more active and stop trying to be like shy away from the camera and stuff. And also now I've joined the Shits and Gigs body transformation 60 days thing. So wish me luck, because I don't even know how I'm going to do 8,000 steps a day. Like, I mean, I'd probably do it running after Shibi, but yeah, wish me luck, because I'm trying to like look good for my 40th. And no, it's not about just losing weight. It's about being healthier, and it's about being able to like run up and down the stairs and run around with him, and like train my body that when he's older, that he doesn't ever have to look after me. I think that's my biggest fear, is like when, you know, like your parents get older. I was telling my mom this actually, is that I need her to stop focusing on everybody else and focus on herself now, because health is so important. And I think when she retires, I'm definitely getting her like a membership where they've got like a swimming pool and stuff, so she can go swimming every day, take an hour out to herself, because she loves swimming and she likes, you know, doing all these kind of things. And I think she stops herself because she just worries about everybody else, and I want her to put herself first. And I was like, I'm giving my mum this advice. I need to give myself this advice, because when Shivai's older, I really want him to like not have to, like, I don't want to rely on him. I want him to have his own independent life. And, you know, I've seen like where, you know, your elders get older and sort of that you have to rely on them, especially being an Asian family and stuff. You would never even consider having outside help. And I feel like if we train our bodies now and like make sure that we're healthy now, and like I'm not saying that I'm not healthy, but I know I'm not in the best condition I could be in, because I have been in the best condition I have been in. But life happens and stuff happens, and that's not to be like, oh, because I've put on weight or this or that. That's nothing to do with it. It's like I can still run around with Shivai and, you know, be in a good space, but I know I can be better, and I think that is the main thing. So I was having like I'm going to be 40 this year. I want to do so many things. I want to climb up Snowdon with my friend. There's so many things I want to do. And you know, if you know me, I hate walking. If I could swim for 4 hours non-stop, I would, to avoid 20 minutes of walking. So I'm trying to push myself out there to walk at least like 8,000 steps a day. That's why I'm joining the Shits and Gigs fitness thing, because I know that at least will motivate me. And then when you've got a community, I think that really helps you as well. So I'm going to really try and do that, and let's see how that goes. And I will check in with you guys next week and give you my updates. And I'm going to try and give you screenshots of my like Apple Watches, like, you know, if I've closed my circle and done the steps and stuff, because I know people say they do it and then they never do, and then it's a pointless exercise. I think you should hold yourself accountable for these things. And you guys know me, I love swimming. So that's another thing, is I'm going to swim. 1,000 meters every 2 days, which I've done before, which for me is nothing because I love swimming. I could be in the water. Like if I could be a mermaid, I would be. Funny story, actually, sidetrack. I gave Shahzaib a bath today. He goes to me, Mummy. And obviously, I like to give him baths at my mum's house because her tub is just like a swimming pool anyway. So filled it up. Mummy, can I have my goggles? I was like, oh no. Obviously, can't say no because I'm just me. Give him his goggles. Straight in the water. Like, I'm not joking. Goggles on, in the head deep in the water, like looking around. Like, Mummy, talk to me from see if I can hear you underwater. I'm like, oh my God. So I'm talking to him and he's like, what? But yeah, he did that. And then he was like, Mummy, throw something in the water and I'll go swim and find it. And obviously, if I could explain to you what my parents' house is like, it is... I really can't explain to you. I might one day do a house tour, like an MTV Cribs on my parents' house. But let's just say the bathtub is a swimming pool and he could literally swim in it. And then at one point, he was lying back where the water was just up to here. And he was lying flat and he was pretending to do backstroke in the water. And I was like, he's just living his best life at this point. Like, honestly, he, again, water baby, just like me. But yeah, that's my health update at the moment. I know loads of people are on this Manjaro Ozempic. So I am on what it's called, but it's the daily ones. It's not Saxenda, it's the other ones. Because I was on Manjaro, it was doing nothing for me. And then I was on Wegovy before that, was doing nothing for me. So I think GLP-1 doesn't work for some people. I have severe polycystic ovaries, as well as a whole load of other problems. So I'm putting it out there because you lot need to hold me accountable because I'm on the daily ones and then every week you go up a dose. So far I've lost 3 kilos, which I'm really happy about. And I've only been on it 2 weeks, which has been great. But let's see how it goes because obviously like food noise is such a big thing with a lot of people and I just want to see how it goes. And then I'm hoping, like, when I do get to, like, my 40th in October, I'm not saying I'm going to lose the weight completely because I don't want to get tiny. I just want to get to, like, a comfortable space. And then I will see what else I want to get body modification-wise. And I know my friends are going to kill me for saying this. But there's things I want to get done because confidence, you know. But, yeah, you can write your opinion in the thing. That reminds me, actually, is that, you know, I saw Kylie Jenner's post where she admitted her new... upper half job. And then Kris Jenner's facelift. I'm sorry, somebody give me her surgeon because she looks amazing. I think I was watching Saving Grace's podcast where Kath Ben revealed that I think it cost about 175,000 or something like that. I don't know. It was a ridiculous price. I'll put it up here because I can't remember quite what she said. But there was a clip and it's on their podcast. Because she knows the surgeon. She hasn't revealed it, but she knows who did Kris Jenner's facelift. And I was just like, she just looks incredible. So does Kylie Jenner. I'm just like... And I feel like, you know what? Money can buy you beautiful, like, outside prettiness. But then again, I was thinking about it. Mom was like, it can't buy you inside prettiness. And I was like, that is a very true fact. But yeah, that was one huge thing. I was just like... need to hold myself accountable, so you guys need to hold me accountable. So when I am doing my podcast, when I am doing my videos and stuff, you guys need to be like, you know, you need to be doing your steps, you need to be doing your swimming, you need to be doing this. So please, like, comment down below, comment on my Instagram, comment on my TikTok, message me even if you have to, and be like, are you doing your steps? Are you doing this? Are you doing that? Because otherwise, if nobody holds me accountable, I'll just be like, yeah, I'll do it, and then I don't do it, and then it just ends up being a whole waste. But yeah, let's move on to our next subject today, shall we? Okay, so we've just confirmed, which I'm going to add in, how it was 100,000 for her facelift. Yeah, and then Kylie Jenner revealed exactly what she got done. Can you just quickly search that up for me? You're going to be my Remsky and like Ellis. She literally put in so she replied to somebody's Instagram comment saying she got like 44. See, I can't remember the exact details. But she put the whole thing, and I love that she's actually admitted to it, because the amount of time she's not admitted to her like surgery, lip fillers. You remember the whole scandal about when she like had her lip liner kit out and she'd got the fillers, and she was saying, no, it's the lip liner kit. And then do you remember when people were buying those machines and like sucking their lips and like making their lips explode and like getting like blood clots in their lips and stuff? That was insane. Like the things we do for beauty, and trust me, I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff as well. But like, it shocks me now, especially when you've got a child and I've got nieces and I've got, my friends who've got daughters and stuff, and I'm just thinking, oh my God. And I know it affects girls more. That's why I'm kind of concentrating on them more, because I would never want like my nieces or like my friends' kids or, any of the little girls in my life to ever think that they have to aspire to what like this kind of standard is. It's good to be healthy, and it's good to be confident, and it's good to love yourself. And if you can or want to change that at the right age, and I think at the maturity you are at, and I think that's really good. But I don't think it's okay to put pressure on young girls. Like, if you see, like, I've gone to Sephora and I have seen 10-year-olds, buying skincare, like hyaluronic acid. Your skin does not need that at 10 years old. Like, your skin doesn't even have a barrier at that. Like, if you speak to a dermatologist, if you look on like TikTok and stuff, they are so worried about these kids buying this skincare just to fit in with like their friends. They're ruining their skin. Like, I don't know if you can see the trend in it gets younger and younger. Like, I think when we were young, it started about 15, 16. They're like blue eyeshadow and the glittery lip gloss and stuff, like really silly things. It was never skin. I don't think we ever had skincare, but I'm an 80s baby, so I don't know if it was like that. Even the 90s babies, I don't think they ever really thought about skincare. Whereas now, like, the harsh chemicals on skin that is so new and like does not need to be done. Like, I was watching TikToks actually the other day, and there was a little girl, and she's so beautiful, and she does her mom's makeup. She's very talented, but I just feel like they lose their youth when they are encouraged to act like an adult at such a young age, especially girls. There's one amazing girl. She does fashion interviews, and she went to Cannes. She does red carpet now, but she dresses amazingly, and she does like makeup and stuff, but she still remains a little girl. She has her innocence, where then you see the contrast when you see like girls who are maybe 12, 13, looking like they're 17, 18, and girls are now, I don't know, they're taller, they develop faster, and that's really scary. And I think that is like, when it comes to makeup, skincare, there should be like an age sort of bracket where, especially skincare, if there's chemicals in skincare, you should not be a like 9, 10-year-old being allowed to buy that certain skincare that's got like acid and this and serums and God knows what. But that's my personal opinion. If you want to argue with me, do it in the comments, because there's no way that I would let boy, girl, whoever it is, buy like such harsh chemicals at such a young age just to fit in with other peers. And I get you want to be cool, you want to be that, but then that doesn't make you cool. You're just damaging your skin, because by the time you turn 16, you're going to look like you're 30. And that is, and don't forget, Kylie Jenner did the same thing. She got to 19, regretted everything she had done, all the Botox thing, because she looked older so much quicker than what she had done, than what she was, sorry. And now she had it all taken out, and she's really happy in her relationship, and now she's openly admitting about what she's having done, and she's doing it subtly, and she's doing it in an age-appropriate way. But yeah, that's my whole rant on like surgery and skincare and makeup and blah, blah, blah. So, I know everyone and their mums are reading this Fourth Wing. And I know that Daddy Fantasy is on it. I know that my producer, best friend, she's on it. I know so many people are on it. I cannot get into it. I have tried the book. I have tried the audiobook. I've tried the one with the characters. I just fall asleep. And I've tried it 4 times now. Like, as in, like, not just like 4 singular times, as in like when I was on holiday, I tried it like every day to try and listen. And then one weekend when I went away to work class, like, I've tried several times. I just can't understand the concept of dragons and sex and just the fantasy of it. For me, it has to be real life situations. And trust me, the audiobooks I listen to are disgusting. But that, blame my mother, because she brought me up on Mills and Boons. But, you know, that in my head it's like cowboys and all that kind of stuff. That is what I enjoy. When it comes to like, and the thing is, my mom would love Fourth Wing because it's like she likes Game of Thrones and all that stuff. So, and plus my producer slash best friend and my mum get on really well. They bond over this kind of stuff. So if my mum read that, they would get on with that. But for me, I just can't. I don't know what it is. So I promised her that I'm really going to try again, but I need you guys to encourage me and tell me why I should get into it. And I said, the sentence that convinces me that I should really give it another go, I'll send you some chocolate. So let me know. Put it underneath in the comments and let me know. Guys, we need to talk about Love Island because I am obsessed with Sophie Lee because I heard her story and I just think she's incredible. She was a fire breather. Well, she is a fire breather. And she had an accident where the air conditioning was very high at a certain place. And the fire just completely went and back and burnt her whole face. And then I think she was in hospital and then that turned into a tumor and that got removed. And she's had a load of surgery. But through that, she's become a motivational speaker and author. And I just think she's so beautiful and so lovely. And I think that it's so nice to have someone that is not the expectation of Love Island, is that where you want to see regular people fall in love. It's not that you just want to see influencers fall in love. And I'm not being funny, but there are like friends of other influencers that are in the show. There are footballers in the show. There are like, and I can see, and I get it why you're in the show because everybody wants to see that. But I'm just really proud of her because she's stunning and she's beautiful and she's beautiful inside and out. For her to be in the show because she's so inspirational and she has so much behind just, being on Love Island, because a lot of people just want their boohoo PLT deals and stuff like that. But she always just has so much behind her because she's gone through so much. And I feel like her story is so inspirational. Anyway, but let's see what Love Island says. I can't wait to see all of my jammers outfits because I think that I feel like the only reason I watch it at the moment, like the last season again, was because I'm obsessed with her. Like she's just so stunning. And we're not talking about Stormzy, we're not talking about the breakup because I love them both equally. We're not having that conversation because I love them both equally. Whatever happened between them, happened between them. I am not a child of divorce. It is there, it is there. I love them both. Anyway, I'm happy she's happy. And also, she's just stunning, isn't she? I can't wait to see all of her outfits. I can't wait to find all of her outfits. But yeah, she just makes me smile. Anyway, moving on from that. Jojo Siwa and Chris Hughes. Oh my God. So, when they were in Big Brother, I need to know your guys' opinion because everybody is like, oh my God, Chris Hughes knew. He knew he's targeting her. He was being there for her. I have a little bit of a different opinion. I feel like Jojo has never been in a situation where she's had no outside influence. She was put in a place, in a room, where she developed a bond with somebody, whether it was Chris or whoever. We're not even going to talk about Mickey Rourke because I have no words for him. It was disgusting. Even Chris, to this point, I don't even know how I feel. I just feel like, and this is from someone who didn't even really know who. I used to watch Clean Rachel back in the day, and then all that stuff happened, and I was horrified. And I kind of felt like maybe Jojo adapted that lifestyle because of the friendship she was in. She never had a chance to experience life outside. She's don't forget she's a child star. I feel like this was the first time, and I know this is a hot take, this was the first time that nobody was telling her what to do. And for the first time, somebody was just there for her. Where they've developed such a huge bond is where there's been no outside influence. Imagine being locked up in a room, nobody that you know, nobody you care about, nobody, you have no access to the outside world, no phone, no nothing, no nothing. The only people you have access with is the people in that, house. She made a bond with one person and it just took. And it was just the fact that it was him. I have no opinion on him because I don't know him. I didn't watch his season. I don't really know. However, I just feel bad for her in a way because I feel like there's so much judgment. I know she's 21, guys. We did so much dumb shit when we were 21. I know I did. I know we all did. And I think like we should... I know she's confirmed the relationship now and I wish her the best and I hope she's happy. But I feel like just like less judge. I know like her other half came and she probably went about it the wrong way. But did we not all make mistakes when we were that young? Like, did we all not do major fuck-ups at that point? Like, I'm sure we did. So I think judgment is like, save it for, the moment we're not here. It's not for us to judge what she did or what she didn't. Plus, they made good TV, right? We're all like on tenterhooks looking, saying, oh, what's happening? Chris Hughes, Jojo Siwa. Like, we're all doing it, aren't we? Like, we're all gossip queens at the end of the day. So it is what it is. So me and my producer were just having this conversation that I don't open things properly because you could have seen, well, actually you'll see next week because I'm going to release a video about the Detroit pizza I had in Manchester, but you could already see the box like ripped into because that's just me. But she has OCD and she hates the way I open things. However, she was amazing and got me the Nico sweets. So I'm going to try them. These are vegan, aren't they? The vegan recipe, straight up strawberry, 50 grams. How much per 100 gram is 300, 400 calories, which is literally nothing. Right, let's try these because and the thing is, I don't like chocolate. The only thing I like is sweet. So Nico, you better live up to your expectation because I am very fussy. The only thing I do eat is sweets. I don't eat chocolate. Don't like chocolate. I'm a savoury girl. The only thing I do like is sweets. Oh no, I hate you now, Nico. Because you know what you've done? You've taken me back to my childhood. Because you know what it tastes like? Strawberry milk. I can't even talk. Strawberry milk. Do you guys remember when they used to give you those cartons of strawberry milk or those sweets that were literally strawberry milk? I'm going to leave those here right now because I will munch those whole things. But thank you, Nico. They are very good sweets. Oh, yeah, you did. And it doesn't surprise me because you are very good at what you do and the sweets are good. I also want to talk about Sam Thompson. He is doing a thing for Soccer Aid. I have been very emotional watching his whole journey. It's almost like a triathlon or something. He's like swimming. No, sorry, he's not swimming. He's running, he's biking, he's walking. He's done a lot for Soccer Aid, for UNICEF. And I have met him, and I've met P, and I've met Louise, and honestly, such kind souls. Very proud of you guys. I'm so glad, Sam, you've completed it. You have done amazing. I literally saw the whole ending. You guys have done so great. That was, if you guys want to donate to UNICEF, I'll put in the link below, but that is a very good cause at the moment to donate to. I'll put the link for a few other charities as well. But yeah, so I went to see the Cancel podcast twice. First, I went to see it in London and I went to see it in Manchester. The first time was in London and I had the meet and greet as well. And when I tell you, I obviously wore my Mostly Meera t-shirt. Tana and Brooke both gave me so much time to talk about the fact that they are the ones that inspired me for the podcast because obviously especially Tana, and I love Brooke as well. She's just so real and so amazing. They both just inspired me so much to be open about my life and be on camera and just not care anymore and tell my story because it could help somebody else. And the fact that they've had so much life I don't know how to say it, but they've just had a lot going on, and they both show up, and they both are so kind when they meet their fan. And I am a fan, because I did buy meet and greet tickets, and I feel like people look down on influencers that buy meet and greet tickets, but I would never, because I was so inspired by them, and they were so kind to me. They were so interested. They were like, "Oh my god, yeah, so you do a podcast?" I was like, "Yeah, because you guys inspired me to do a podcast and talk the shit that I talk." And they were like, "Oh my god!" And then Paige and BB afterwards was so amazing as well. Like, I'm gonna get my editor to insert pictures. Remind me to do that. But yeah, like, I had the best time. And then again, when I went to Manchester, it was amazing. I learned all about Gate, and yeah. For me, Gate, I was Team Brooke. I am Team Brooke. And then now we're on a whole different circle for the next tour. So I want to hear your thoughts for the next tour. But yeah, that was one of the most amazing trips I've ever had. It literally is a life experience. And I'm so glad that I get to share it with you guys, because it is honestly one of the most amazing podcasts I've ever... We got to hear Gate. Like, if you know, you know. And guys, I need your suggestions, because I watched the Royals, maybe 1 or 2 episodes on Netflix, and I'm not happy. I mean, I'm into it, but I'm not into it. I just need your like recommendations. Amazon Prime, and you're like, I want something like what was it with Jay Parix, 4 Shots More. Yeah, that kind of series. That's kind of like vibe I'm going for, because I know that Maiden Royals is thing. I've probably watched about 2 episodes, and I'm not really into the series yet, and I haven't finished it yet. So I need you guys to like just give me the tea, or actually no, don't spoil it for me. But like, tell me, is it worth me watching it? Because I'm getting mixed like reviews here. Like, somebody's saying, "Oh no, it's not worth it." Somebody's saying, "Oh, it is worth it." Like, I need to know. And then also other Netflix binges, Poker Face, amazing. That honestly. And then I forgot, Ginny and Georgia, the new season. You guys have to watch it. It is so good. I'm not going to spoil anything for you guys, because then I'll get in trouble. But honestly, it's so good. Give me all your recommendations down below, and let me know what is happening, what I need to watch, what I need to review, especially like Bollywood-wise. Nobody's giving me any Bollywood recommendations. What I'm getting is like, oh, Nepo baby this, Nepo baby that. And I get a lot of the shows are Nepo babies. I don't want to hear about the Nepo babies. I want to hear about my like diehard Bollywood culture, big things are going on, okay? So let me know what's going on and send it to me in the comments, okay? Love you guys. Oh my god, do you know what I need to talk about? It's the Welsh 5. What has been going on? The thing is, if you're a TikTok person, you'll get it. If you're not a TikTok person, scroll, literally just swipe. So basically, there's like this TikTok 5 people from Wales, and they've traveled around the world. And now one of the people she's just kind of popped off and gone. And then there are 2 people in there that are a couple, and they're having a baby. And they had a baby shower, and the girl that popped off, personal reasons, whatever they are, respectfully, but her mum and her sister were at the baby shower, but she wasn't. And a lot of people are like saying that, oh, it's because of this new girl's girlfriend that she's not there. And they lost a friend, and like that's why the Vegas contact wasn't able to be like shot or like put on TikTok. But yeah, there used to be a whole group of 5 people that were the Welsh 5. But yeah, that all broke up, and that all, after Becky Jones left TikTok, it all went to pot. Yeah, I want to know what happened to that. If you lot have got your theories, let me know, because I don't know what happened. Let me know. Concluding my episode, I'm sorry it was short. I just want to get used to the studio, and we've had an amazing time. We've got so many topics coming on. We've got so many guests coming up. tell me who you want on the podcast. Obviously, family's coming up. I've got friends coming up. We've got so many people. Producers coming up. She may not be on camera, but we're going to put it down as a vote. Do you want our producer on here? But yeah, we've got lots of people coming up. Guys, so I have to tell you, my brother from another mother has a printing business and he got my printing cards. I'm going to do a screenshot up here. But if you ever need anything ready, printset.co.uk, honestly, best print set. They do like banners, they do invites, they do posters, anything you want. It's all up here in the description below, but it's one of the best of the best. It has my brother from another mother, so I promise you, you will never be disappointed. So guys, please support small businesses and support my brother. Love you guys. Thank you. I'm going to say goodbye to you guys, and I hope you guys have a good day and a good week. I will see you in the next episode. Please let me know what you think of the new studio and the new setup, and what do you guys want to see from me next, because I need your guys' input as well. Love you guys. Have a great day.